we're back with July monthlies. I know it's a little late, but we got Lightsworn versus Machina Hero. Lightsworn on the left, Machina Hero on the right. There was a couple Machina builds this monthly, and ever since I just see them getting more and more popular. I'm seeing them on other YouTube channels, more on Dueling Book, at our locals. I'm starting to think it's kind of like just some Glad hate, but that's because I was a Glad player. I've transitioned over to Machinas. I've been really only played around with the Hamster Raiko Caius build. But enough chit chatting. We got a Solar Recharge to start us off, and then we're gonna summon Paladin and set 2. Dust Shoot. We got the Fortress, the Gear Frame. That's a pretty good opening hand. Yeah, I like the hero build. I believe this is Eric on the right, with this Machina Hero. But we've all seen the Hemorrhoid deck. Someone, I think it was Nick running Hemorrhoids this month. Drops the heavy. I mean, just threatening Aurora. Yep. But this Cyber Edison or whatever it's called, Machina Hero build is really interesting. I really love Cyber Dragon. I think he's such an impressive card in the deck, so it makes sense. But I feel like especially the quick draw version seems to be really taking off. All right, so summons Lila. Effect, it was a compulse, so he chains it to the Paladin. Foolishes for Necro. He's probably going to try to get Mills for 2 more turns, depending on what he summons. He's just going to force the Necro with a attack from Fortress. Alright, this might be more of a Chrysiosworn if he's main decking the Heralds. Alright. Drop Brio, discard the Dead Wolf. Oh, he probably didn't. I'm pretty sure if he's targeted by a monster effect, you look at your opponent's hand and discard one of the cards. Eric's not there every week, so and I know he plays other formats too, so it's possible that he's always changing up his deck too. So so you probably didn't know the full Fortress effect. I could be wrong too. I've missed a couple. I should probably just focus on the commentary, but wait, whoa, oh, he discarded. Wait, yeah, he discarded the other Fortress for Fortress. Special. And probably checking to see Grave. What's his other card? Let's see if he decides to call. Okay. Brio. Discard the second Dead Wolf. Target the Fortress. Yep. Just put him on a clock. 23 for so 8,000 to 300. A couple mills. Looking like a good spot to be in with Lightsworns. So we saw a lot of the machine engine starting off. So what I like about the different Machina variants is if you're not drawing into your Machinas, you might be drawing into your other engines. I have been finding that to be the case. I know a problem with Frogs is if you don't see a combination of your different engines, it's a tough hand to play with. Whereas if you see your Machina engine, you're in a good spot. If you happen to not see the Machina engine, you can just kind of play off of the heroes or whatever you do have, especially on the quick draw build. I've been finding that to be the case. All right, so we got a Miracles into the Mirror Force, and then just let's head into game 2. I decided not to cut this. I just sped it up to almost like ×2 or something. See if there's anything we can catch in their siding. We can't really see. But yeah, I'm really trying to figure out this Machina deck. After the YCS Providence, I got a little bored of Glads. I feel like I kind of hit this like plateau where I didn't have much else I wanted to tech and try and do different things. So initially I made a Blackwing, just a pure Blackwing deck, very, very basic build. And I was playing them for a little bit. They're almost too simple. I'm not saying it's an easy deck to play. I think it has its level, like out of a lot of the Edison decks, it is a easier deck to run. But I also think that the better you are with that deck, that deck, like, it's good if you're new and you need an easy deck. But if you're good with that deck, or you're good in the format, it's the best deck. I was just finding it to be really boring. It's just summon Shura, get Kalut, attack, special summon, get a big monster, oppression, and stall. I went into them because they're just counter Glad Beasts, but I'm having a lot more fun with the Machina. Alright, we get a little rant, and then Solar Recharge, the Wolf. If you're watching these videos because you wanted to hear my commentary, just don't. I'm not here for. I'm not like a professional. I kind of watch these to learn. I just figure you need something to listen to. At the Armoury or at the shop, it tends to get like a little too loud, so I don't like just leaving in that audio. Plus, from time to time, like especially during the football season, you'll just hear like people's like streams of NFL games and stuff, and that I have to block out. So charges for Lumina, discard Necro, special Paladin. Yeah, that makes sense. Swing for 400. And then attack for 1,000. Lets them both go through. Set 1, end phase, mill 3 for Lumina, 2 for Paladin. Specials, the Wolf. Yeah, this is a Lightsworn. Discard the Cyber-Edelin. Special Fortress. He drops the oppression. That's kind of convenient. I mean, he still has, he could draw into an Arc Lord, he could draw into even what's the, not Christia, Celestia. Going to tribute, you can make something big. But that oppression being up is going to be tough to get around Fortress. Alright, so sets 2, changes Lumina to defense, save some life points, 3 and 2. Plenty of names in there. I have no idea what his fairy count is at, but I'm gonna swing into the Paladin. Why would he do that? Oh, because he can't special summon or whatever anyways. Put some damage on the board. Alright, so he's checking his grave. Beckoning would be great right here. Could manipulate the graveyard if he didn't have his 4 fairies, or if he had 5. Um, drop Christia. Christia can at least get over Fortress. Kind of make his opponent decide to crash his Fortress or not. Oh, Trap Stun's the Beckoning. Yeah, Trap Stun's huge with Machina. Trap Stun and Compulse, I think, are double threatening Lumina off of the Lumina Mill. He's going to hit over the Wolf for another 400. He's fine leaving that. He might as well get some damage in. If you can't figure out a play, does he have another Beckoning? I didn't see what the other card said. All right, Solar. Discard Wolf, draw 2. It looked like he drew a Lila. Mills a Christia and a Cyber Dragon. Lila and a spell. I didn't catch it. MST maybe? MST would be huge right here. You can kind of bait out. Oh, alright. That's not a bad play. Get the Fortress off. Now they're both kind of who can get the bigger monster on the field first. Eric draws, sets one. I think they neither have much of a card advantage. Lila attack for 17. Mirror Force, yeah. I mean, I think he's good with like he doesn't like need mills or anything. He got enough off, so now it's just a matter of can he draw into what he needs. Garoth hit for 1850. Yep. Let's just put him on a clock. I mean, he's not doing much with his one set, but he's probably just that's what he's waiting for sure. All right. Can't chain the Beckoning. Oh, I got him at a good time. Miracle. Prisma and Ocean. Oh, see this isn't quite the hemorrhoid build, but I like that it can go into Ab Zero. I've been playing a little more with the quick draw build, and that's one of the things that I feel like it's missing. But you have so many other just like big boys that you can summon out. So it's like, oh, top stack. Actually, I mean, he's been holding on to like cards for a couple turns. So doesn't want to run into the Gores. Bottomless. JD Prio. So what are we at? 44 to 47, 47.50. I think he miracled both of his fortresses away. So he's gonna add the. Oh no, one was in his hand. So he discards double fortress. 18. I'm pretty sure at this point there's not much left. 150. Nah, he's cooked. Yep. All right. So we're going into game 3. Let's see. This siding should be a little quicker. Drops 3. You're just deciding if you want to put Dushu back in or swap out a couple of those going second cards that don't do as well. Or the opposite. That's what I never used to, like, anytime I would see a dueling book video on YouTube, like with commentary, I would always like skip them or not really watch them. But I finally tuned into like a live stream, and I got to see, like, you see both players' cards, you can see how they side. I'm Frazier, his channel I've started to like actually pay attention to. I think that's so huge. That's where I need to get a little better is in the side decking. 'Cause most of the time it's just side. All right, bottomless is good against Blackwings kind of thing, and it's not. I could probably side out one of the bottomlesses going into game 2 or whatever. All right, so we got Arcus. Arcus in set 1, he has the Honest in his hand, so he's gonna get the mills. Mills, great mills to start. Wolf and Paladin. And then we got Eric going in Rhoda into Stratos, adding the Prisma. Walks right into the Honest. I feel like you kind of know that if you're playing Lightsworns. Arcus is so big. Yeah, and now you put him in defense. Let them try to figure out how to work around it, because if he's not going to die from Mirror Force, how are you going to get something big enough out? And then you have to focus your energy on Arcus. I really like that. Is that a second Vortex? I saw... Or is it last game that he had one in hand? Summon Prisma effect. I mean, this is just this duel, or this match, but I have not seen Lightsworn set in this much 3 games in a row. Trap heavy Lightsworns is crazy. Alright, send Sidra. Okay. E-call. For a second Prisma. I know that Prisma is good because you could send the Edison. But do you need to? I don't know. Or like, yeah, sending the Sidra. Alright. Lila pops the back row, doesn't chain. That's interesting. At least chain it to the wolf, then keep your Prisma alive for another turn. You could double Prisma if you have a miracle or something. Mills 5. Ooh, heavy. One of them's got to be beckoning. Alright, change the threatening. Oh, he obviously couldn't compulse because of Arcus. Arcus is so good. Doesn't chain the beckoning, and the Royal Oppression is gone. So just specials the Edison by banishing Sidra. So now it... Oh, alright, I didn't know about that. I think it just blows up the field too. And then normal summons Ocean. No attack. I'm sure there's plenty of reasons why, but... So I think he had 3 copies of the Edison, and then Sidra's at 2. What other light machines? Maybe the... Oh, yeah, no, he has prototype. I traded for an ulti right before the match, or the monthly. So Ocean, add that Stratos back. Oh, and then his other searcher, Gear Frame. Add the Fortress. Does he have a machine? Does he want a normal summon? 15, 18. Force him to use that Mirror Force. Then he equips it to the... Oh, alright, I see this. What does he have? 2 in hand? 3? 3 in hand? Eric's got like 5. So Eric's up a couple cards. Going to Card Trooper. I think I saw Card Trooper or Paladin Lightning Vortex. But then he's... I mean, he could Vortex to get over... And then summon either Card Trooper or I think he had a Paladin in his hand to get over the Cyber. Or just, is this a beckoning light right here? And then just be bigger and better than everyone? Because Chris is huge against, I feel like, against this deck. Yeah, I mean, it shuts off all the miracles. it's bigger than all of the normal summons. And then what's he gonna do? Add like Machina? Like he can't drop Machina Fortress. How is he gonna get a couple? But didn't look like he had it anyway. So he's just gonna get the Honest in the Herald, and keep the Paladin. Paladin probably attack over the ocean. I really don't think that's doing anything else. I think it's just existing as an extra machine. So that's why he attached the gear frame so that he has a monster later. But that ocean's gonna. Oh, he already had added Stratos, but it lets him add cards back. So. Summon Ocean. Prisma. Prisma effect. Reveal. Was the Chimera text? Send another Sidra. Alright. Ditches the Edison to Special Fortress. That's what I love about Fortress. Like, Honest ain't a thing. Because you just target whatever monster. Then oh, that's why. So he had Cyber. Okay. So now he can go into a 2000 Chimera Tech. Herald and Threatening. He's going to buy himself another turn, but yeah, I guess you got to leave that face down. So then next turn, hopefully draw like a level 4 or lower normal summon. So you can make a little synchro. I don't know what synchro you can really go into at this point. Threatening. I don't even think he searched off Shadows. He must have like all of his heroes already. Synchro for a 5. Alright, so this could be helpful. I feel like at this point you crash into the ocean. So, oh no, because he doesn't have any searches left. So he's just trying to maybe just hit over the Chimera Tech. Oh, and he bought. All right, there we go. Machina Hero takes game 1 with the backdoor 2-0. And we'll be back with a couple more after this one. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.